Although the Metolius River historically provided outstanding habitat for fish, the removal of large wood and fallen trees from the river in the early 1900s eliminated some of the best fish habitat. The wood was originally removed to aid in log rafting, the transportation of timber downstream, but then later to help with boater safety.
From 1997 to 2011, I was the district ranger on the Sisters Ranger District of Deschutes National Forest out of Sisters. Soon after that, after I retired in 2011, I joined the board for the Upper Deschutes Watershed Council, an organization that I had worked with as a partner for many years and had grown to be very fond of. This morning we're out on the Metolius River and we're looking at a fish habitat enhancement project that involved putting somewhere between 900 and 1,000 pieces of wood in the river to improve fish habitat. The importance of putting more wood in the stream is to create habitat for fish, and especially important for anadromous fish coming up from the ocean and coming up in this river system to spawn, like spring chinook and sockeye. But there's also red band trout and bull trout, which are important species to this area. The wood in the stream helps to break the current and create eddies and holes in the bottom of the river for the fish to rest and to spawn, and also create shade and hiding cover for them, which are really important parts of good habitat for them.
You know, not only fish benefit from it, but also wildlife. You know, you'll see a lot of wildlife using the wood as well, waterfowl and otters and stuff like that. So it's kind of important for the whole ecosystem. And it also, another benefit of wood is there's certain macroinvertebrates, which are insects that live in the river, and they will use the wood to live in or as part of their food source. And so that in turn helps the fish because it provides food for the fish. A portion of the project we did using a helicopter, and with that we placed about 120 trees in 8 hours. It went really fast, and it enabled us to get bigger trees than we could just using the ground-based equipment, because the helicopter could carry a lot larger trees than we were able to drive to the river on the ground. So with boaters, rafters, and kayakers, you know, we tried to place the wood in a way that it wouldn't be across, you know, completely blocking the stream, and that also it wouldn't be in spots that, you know, the current is going to take you into the wood. And so, you know, we tried to have it so that there was plenty of room for boaters to navigate and see the wood ahead of time and basically move over and avoid it. So that was a big part of the project, was making sure that the river was still safe for boaters. Some of the coolest things are being able to go out and see, you know, fish spawning under the wood that you put in. And then also really cool as a fly fisher, you know, it's cool to go out there and catch a fish that's hiding under a log that you put in the river.
Over the last 15 years, the Upper Deschutes Watershed Council has been connecting local students to the Metolius River through studies in riparian ecology, fish biology, water quality, and macroinvertebrate surveys. These students have learned a lot about the Metolius River and are now empowered to become the next generation of watershed stewards.
The in-stream and on-the-ground work was done in partnership between the U.S. Forest Service Sisters Ranger District and the Upper Deschutes Watershed Council. But the project was made possible by some very important funders. The Oregon Watershed Enhancement Board, along with PG&E and the Confederated Tribes of Orange Springs through the Pelton Fund.
At the Upper Deschutes Watershed Council, we are committed to engaging private landowners, civic leaders, and community members in ongoing stream stewardship. We have a variety of community volunteer opportunities throughout the year and welcome community support. We believe the importance of stakeholder engagement is paramount to the long-term success of our restoration activities.